That's a good win for us. We had a good day of practice the other day. Talked about accountability, talking about being professional, and starting to grow up. We got to start thinking that we hide behind we're young. We're better than young. We're not great, but we're better than young, and we're going to make some mistakes. But I thought we did a great job. The guys in the locker room stuck together. There was no hero ball at the end. Guys moved the ball. Jalen came up big time. Jabari Smith defense, unbelievable. Scoot's block on the lob, he read the whole way. And I thought we made some good adjustments. But that's a staff win. That's for Coach. So he can, I just tried to call him, didn't answer. So I'm going to call him again, but that one's for him. And that's one this week, and we've got to find a way to try to win some more games. But it was the defensive end that won it. We stuck with our offense. We got stagnant. I think Jalen had one of his finest games, too, not under pressure. He made his free throws. He attacked. And what's even funnier is his defense was impeccable. Played very good defense. This is a great team win for us.
Coach, just speaking on Jabari, what have you seen from him in terms of attention to detail on defense?
Well, I always tease Jabari. I asked him if he was going to go get Giannis' shoes, an autograph after the first game. And I said, let's see how much you've grown up since the second game of the season. And he took the challenge. We're not in shape. We've got to get in better shape to run the way we want to run. But we're playing games. But I thought Jabari's just growth is coming. And he only had 4 points, but his defense was that of like all defensive player.
John, this for you was your first win as a head coach since January 2003. What does it mean personally for you to get a win like this tonight?
Well, when you've taken 2 bad jobs and you're in a situation where you're there to get draft picks, it's always good when you have a chance to win. And like for this, for the team here, this is always satisfying because we're similar, but we're rebuilding. So we're similar that they got the win, and the one thing you do when you're losing, you begin to think you're a loser. And for us, when we can win games like this, like I told them before the game, we beat Philly, we beat Phoenix. We've had some pretty good wins. We beat Atlanta. Why not us? And the expectation is not play well. The expectation is to win. If we don't win, okay, but the expectation not going out there to play well, because when you go out there to play well, you play for numbers. When you play to win, we play together.
Jabari Smith Jr. played to the point of exhaustion. He never backed down against Giannis defending him. How impressed were you with the rookie's defense tonight?
Again, he was unbelievable, and he can get better. I was a little disappointed in Tari. His energy was low, and I expected him to be able to have a good game. But Tari, Alpy, Bruno's few minutes were big, but Scoot, Jalen, and then Eric Gordon's leadership at the end was also a big part. But I am really proud of Junior.
So you've won 4 straight games in this building, and Jalen in particular has played so well at home. What do you think it is about being here that seems to bring out the best in these guys?
The crowd. Now, our crowd has been great in spite of our record, and they've been very positive. At the beginning, it sounds like they're rooting for the other team, but as it goes on, they come on back home, and so we want to give them something to cheer about.
Coach, you just finished talking about Jalen Green's growth. Are you guys starting to get a sense of how good this young man can actually be, even though it's only his second year?
I work with him every day. I know how good he is. The problem is being patient, and for him to be patient. But he's growing, and then what happens is he gets no compliments from me ever. And so, he's really growing. And Kevin Porter has grown a lot. He's not there yet, neither one. But they're really, really growing. Their backcourt play, along with Eric Gordon and Jabari, was huge today. And then Alpy stayed with it. We've got to find a way to get him some more touches so I can get him to play better defensively. But we'll work on that, because if people get to scoring, their defense gets better. What was your question?
The patient asked me the second quarter. In the second quarter, I mean, it was obviously important to get back to the game. Do you think you mentioned being in shape? I mean, how important is that going to be for the team?
That was really good, Big. KJ Martin gives us great energy. Tari Eastman gives us energy. Garuba gives us energy. We didn't have our energy guys today that we picked on, but those are the guys that give us energy. And then I thought Knicks was better, but we've got to play faster. We've got to get some easier points, and that helped us by getting the pace up. And what makes it happen for us is when we get steals, we can get out and show our athleticism. Jalen and Scoot can really get up and down the floor, and then you add KJ and Jabari, and we got good speed in the Eric Gordon, Trellin. Then that gives us great spacing on the court. But they didn't play great. We played good, and we just have to continue to build. But in closing, if y'all have more, this is just one win. We got to get ready for Phoenix next because we beat them last time on their home court, and they're going to be looking for us.
You didn't make a lot of threes. You didn't really get to the line until the very end. How were you able to grind out offensive possessions?
It was really hard. I wanted to gripe at the referees, but nobody was getting any real calls. Milwaukee is a team that doesn't foul a lot. They are kind of like we are. They're in the gaps. They want you to shoot threes, and they don't want to foul, and they have rim protection. So, for us, we got it at the end, but it was a physical game all the way through. I was surprised Giannis didn't get a call at the end, but we just stayed consistent. And I told our guys, we can't gripe at every call. We got to get back. We got to grow up.